Welcome to Puerto Rico Solo. Solo. You can play this alone, according to some board game geezer. Not really clear who this was, but for once this is rule sheet that I could have written, but somebody else wrote. So let's take a look at how to play this solo. You don't really need the dice. I put them here because some things have to be randomized. So we start the game with 25 colonists. So those are placed already. 30 VB tokens, 5 times 5, 5 times 1. 3 quarries. A quarry is the original German game with Dutch rules. English expansion for 6 player. Quarry is a Steinbruch. Stein is stone and Bruch is break. So it's a stone breaking place. So that's a quarry. 5 of each type of good. Well, the type of goods is this stuff, wooden. So you have sugar, maize, or corn in English. Coffee or cafe. No, tobacco and tobacco and coffee and indigo. Place near the game board in 2 rows, and components. Randomly draw 3 plantations from the settler roll. For the settler roll from the stock, and place near the play area. Okay, now we have this bag of goods. 3 plantations for the settler roll. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now this is a Steinbruch. Shouldn't be in the game because we have only 3. So this is for the settler roll. Colonist ship. Place 2 of the 25 colonists on the colonist ship. So this is the Kolonistenschiffe. 2 brown things. Trading house, handelshaus. Let's see. 3, 4, and 5 cargo ships. Governor placard. That's the governor thing. Gouverneur. 6 roll placards. The settler, mayor, trader, craftsman, captain, and builder. So that's those guys. All except the gold sucker. Yeah. Lightly shuffle the rolls and place from left to right in their own roll. So in that case, I cannot really do this blindly, but I can just take the first. That's number 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handler, and the last is Baumeister. Okay, cool. So that's randomized. Place 1 of each production building on the game board. Well, that would be the first step to do. But, these are the production things. The non-purple. Randomly fill the building spaces. 1 of each type. If using the expansion. I'm not using the expansion. For the original buildings, randomly remove 2 buildings and place one of and place all of the others. Remove 2 buildings. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Use the D20 for this. So it's 19, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The werft is gone. And 18, 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's too high. 19, 20. What the fuck, man? 20. 12. Yeah, but the 12 is gone. 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No Bauhütte. Okay, done. So that's the setup. Now game rules. Explaining the roles. Changes to the original play rules. The buildings that affect the roles are executed as stated in the normal rules. Except the library, as mentioned later, but the library is an expansion. Let me highlight that. Okay. For the settler, that's the settler. The player must choose one of the 3 plantations available. So those 3. To place on the player's game board. Clear the unchosen plantations. So you choose 1. Clear the unchosen plantations and refill. Note, if the player chose tobacco, coffee or a second sugar plantation, then a quarry can be placed. So this Steinbruch part is off the board. Or place it face down. Like so. Place it off the board. Then, so if you do tobacco, coffee or 2 sugar, then you can place a quarry as one of the 3 plantations available for next time the settler is chosen. One of the 3 means that it is not the extra one. So important to note, normally you have 4. So once the Steinbruch is available, then you only draw 2 of those tiles. Okay, fine. Trader performed this in a normal, that's the handler here. Normal, the mayor, that's the Bürgermeister. Same as in normal game, except every time the role is chosen, 1 colonist is placed on the governor placard. So this one. And from the main supply, so that's from the bank. The colonist will not return to the game. San Juan will not be used in the solo play TM rules. So we have here San Juan. I made a small note to remind myself that San Juan is not available. Okay. All of the colonists must be able to be placed on the plantations or buildings. Then for the mayor, this one, replenish the colonist ship with a minimum of 2 colonists. If unable to do this from the supply, then the game will end at the end of the round. The captain is as normal, the kapitein, and the craftsman, that is the afterr, performed as a normal for production. The builder, that's the Baumeister, Bau is built. Performed this in a normal game with follow addition. After purchase, the player must choose an equal cost amount of available buildings, no more than 2 buildings, or choose one building no more than 3 cost higher than the one purchased. So you can, it depends on what you buy first. Set the buildings aside, they will not be available for the remainder of the game. So you purchase, and then you choose an equal cost amount of available buildings, and they will not be available for the remainder of the game. So, and then if the player cannot meet these criteria, then the building cannot be acquired. So will I ever have then a building? I interpreted this as here it is, the text. I think it's better to read the digital form. So you purchase it, and then you choose something else, and that will be thrown away. Now, for the roles, 3 roles will be chosen in each round. In the first round only, the player will select 3 roles from the left to right and perform or pass on the role in the order they were selected. Going forward, the roles will be split into 3 groups. Primary role, first role, and the secondary role is the second and the third. So these 2. And the third role is 4th, 5th and 6th. One of these must be executed. So one of this one of these, one of these. Place 1 doubloon on the first and second roles. I think that is the first and second roles. Okay, then second round until game ends. Starting with a role in the first position, the player may perform the role if able. And there is then the concept of role failure.